Hello everybody, I am Benjamin Magnus, and today we're going to be starting a new series playing Crusader Kings 2 with the Horse Lords expansion pack that just came out. Now, I've been taking a close look at the map. I actually tried playing as this guy right over here, but I immediately got declared war on by this guy, this big state right here, and actually lost the game. I'm not actually exactly sure how I lost the game. I didn't die, and I didn't lose a war. It just randomly popped up and said, hey, the game's over, you've lost 24 minutes in. So I'm going to go in a completely different direction, and I'm going to go with the Magyars over here, because we go to government type, they are right between tribal, nomadic, and feudal, which I kind of like, right in the crux of it, as it were. And they're a decent size. They're not a huge start, but they're a decent size start, and it's an independent. I generally like to start as independent. Sometimes I play as vassals. My last series I started as a vassal, but this time we're going to go independent, and we're going to go with the Magyars here. And I believe we are going to be Hungarian. Yes, we are. We are a Hungarian. I'm cool with that. Alright, Hungarian Tengri Nomadic. So there's a bunch of stuff in here, as Hungarian culture rulers can raid infidel neighbors for loot. That's pretty cool. Nomads are not very interested in holding holdings, only in more grazing land for their sheep and horses. Gameplay centers around the population of the tribe, that's up here, and the manpower it provides right here. So I have 550 unused manpower that I can use to reinforce and equip new units, basically. Empty holding slots and open terrain increases the maximum population, so they want wide open spaces. They're not interested in settling right now. And Tengri's been in the game for a long time. It can be what's it called? It's one of the more primitive religions. It can be reformed. I don't remember what it's called exactly. So let's hop right into the game. As you can see, we have a population number over here, and it'll, right with the land I have right now, it'll grow at 187 per month up to a total of 27,750. And we actually, this is our maximum manpower. Manpower kind of reminds me of the way it's done in EU4. I kind of like that. I always like the way manpower worked in EU4. So it being introduced into this game, I'm kind of okay with that. So on succession, I'll lose the Khaganate of Magyar. So I'll lose that. One title can be created, the Duchy of... I'm unmarried, I need to pick it up. So I gotta do some housework right here. I gotta pick an ambition to get married, and then get married. So let's get married. Let's find some military. I feel is going to be very important early on in the game, and as you can see, my stats are pretty poor. I'm slothful, I'm gluttonous, trusting, I'm just. That's like the only good thing, and a mastermind theologian, so that's not actually great for me. I don't have very good stats at the beginning here. Don't have very good stats at all, so let's find a very good military lead. Ooh, she has got pretty good diplomacy, good martial, very good learning skill. She's ambitious, she's brave, she's humble. She's 21 years old. She's also a mastermind theologian. She's very good. She's Slavic though, but that's not going to be a big deal. I could force her to convert at some point. So let's marry her. Pick a character focus. We're gonna go with how old am I? 28. Let's go with war to start with. I feel like war is going to be very important. Vassal inheritance warning and special minor titles grantable. Okay. All right. Now, this is in here because you can no longer unlimitedly assign commanders. I think it's you, your heir, and then you have a couple commanders that you can pick. And those are the only people who can command armies. So, let's designate a regent. Probably our best steward. Now, this is upon the second highest member of a ruling clan. Do I actually... I can't actually... Do I not have any children or anything? Oh, my sons are too young. 11 and 9. He's got Garius. He's got Content and Envious. Neither one very good traits. Alright, now how does this all work? I personally control all of this. No, I don't. Okay. I personally control this land right here. Let's take the prestige. And this guy, who is my vassal, personally controls this area over here. So Tarjan clan. Okay, so I'm the head of my clan. Let's see if the map modes will show it better. Diplomatic. Okay, I'm the head of my clan right here. And religion, Tengri. Never played as a Tengri before, honestly. Hungarian. See if there's anything else in here. De jure empires. Was Russia always a de jure empire? Tartaria. That is pretty immense right there. Revolt risk dynasties. Opinions. Direct vassals. Trade zones. Oh, this is all this is the Silk Road. This is the Silk Road here. Okay. You can actually, so do I control like an end node in it? Is that my land? No. No, it's not. That's this guy right here. So that's the Silk Road. All right, and I know that you can fuck with people by like trying to cut the Silk Road to divert trade to other areas. The Silk Road brings trade through this province. Trade route income. So yeah, it's beneficial. It's definitely beneficial. Definitely beneficial. Oh, we need a new ambition. Daughter, become exalted amongst men. Paragon of Virtue. Why don't we do exalted amongst men first? I don't know if I'll be able to get that. Like trade zones and governments. Feudal, tribal, a lot of tribal around. Feudal and nomadic. So we're right in the middle between tribal, feudal, and nomadic. So there is a lot of potential for conflict here, which I like. I'm gonna have to get used to all this. It's definitely gonna be interesting. All right, so we're basically in modern day southern Russia, the Caucasus region. Crimea is right down here. So I guess everybody controls clan. You control a clan, and one clan can answer to another clan. So this guy is the Tarjan clan answers to me of the Magyar clan. Is that what I am? Okay. I don't have any duchy titles, can't afford that yet. Haven't even unpaused the game yet. Okay, council, improve diplomatic, improve clan sentiment. Okay. Well, let's try that. Let's see what that does. Train, suppress revolts, train warriors. So manpower growth of 18%, research military tech. Let's do train warriors. I don't think we're not gonna directly collect taxes from our lands, but we'll take them from our vassals, it looks like. So let's do that. We're gonna scheme in my land, and we're gonna research some cultural tech over here. Laws, nothing in here to change. Tech, nothing yet. Military. It looks like it's all gonna be done through here. For now. I can use prestige and gold to raise up additional units. And right now, like Kiev, I think is prime real estate for me to take. I do have some. Why don't we use some of our prestige? Wait, that's what that is, right? No, I don't have any prestige, so I'd have to use money if I want to do it right now. Let's bring in some horse archers. Let's just do that. I feel like the horse archers are going to be really, really, really good. 12 minutes in, finally unpause the game. I feel like this is definitely going to be a learning process, because generally when these DLCs come out, I like to kind of go into it blind. You know, I kind of, you know, obviously as they're releasing information, I keep up on that, but I really didn't play very much, just a few minutes, like I said before, and I didn't do too terribly, you know, much research into it, so this is definitely going to be a learning experience. That's kind of the way I like to do it. Oh, I didn't even notice this was here. Clans. So the total population of my realm is 17,535 men. There's 2 clans. Clan demands land. If the clan holds too much land compared to the other clans, it will affect their clan's sentiments. And there might be a risk of a minor clan rising revolt. Okay. So, Geno, that's me. It's my population, and that's the provinces I hold. This is the head. And this guy answers to me. And then I can inspect him if I wanted to. Alright, cool. I really like that. I'm excited to see where this is going. Now, wars. I can declare war. A bunch of... Okay, so I just conquer it. Conquest of Kiev. Pagans and nomads can conquer single border counties without specific reason. Alright. I can make it a tributary. Make this target realm your tributary, forcing them to pay you 40% of their monthly income in tribute to you. Subjugation. I can just subjugate them. Once in my lifetime. Invasion of Ruthenia. If our population is getting too large, we may invade another realm to seize their pasture lands. If successful, all occupied territory will be seized, and all vassals will become our vassals. So this is just like blanket. Just take everything you run over. That's kind of cool. And subordination of Kiev. If we have enough prestige, we can subdue large foreign areas in a single war. Nearby Slavic rulers might join. So, invasion of Ruthenia, I kind of dig. But I can't send that yet because it has a prestige. And population at least 90% of maximum. So I need to wait till my population was higher before that would fly. I can just say, I just say I want Kiev and go and take it. So let's just go do that. And we need a character over here. Anybody's better than nobody. So let's go in there and overrun their men. It looks like they have infantry, I have horsemen, which is kind of cool. I don't want to have to... Hopefully I can catch them. Oh, someone declared war on me. Was it this guy? Yeah, it looked like it was that guy. Well, that's no good. And this is going to cause me attrition to be here. So let's go over into back over here. I wasn't exactly anticipating that. I wonder if my horsemen will actually be good against their infantry, because that's a decent stack there. Well, let's go over here and try to... So he'll arrive here on the 18th. I'll arrive on the... I'll arrive behind him. Didn't anticipate that. So, I'm gonna need more men. But I don't have any prestige and I don't have any money. Ooh, no, I can't direct... Can I ask this guy? Let's see, revoke, grant, transfer vassalage, resign commander. Oh, I could relieve him his command. Call to arms. Oh, okay. Form a blood oath. So a blood oath will make the other clans a staunch ally as long as the both rulers live. Declare a feud. Okay, let's bring him into maybe. Let's do this one. Send it in. Okay, hopefully he comes to my aid. He did. So let's go get him. Well, is he gonna come? How's this gonna work, friend? Are you just gonna follow me around? Yeah, he's just gonna follow me around. Yes, a decent AI. Alright, we should be able to completely crush them. I mean, horsemen versus non-horsemen. I feel like we're just gonna overrun their asses. Well, the casualties are pretty high on their side comparatively. Swarm tactics. Ooh, yeah, looks like we're doing good here. I approve. You know, whenever the, like the Mongols invaded, I was always on the ass end of, you know, them being better at, you know, having all those horsemen. I was always on the receiving end of the, you know, the bitch slapping that they doled out. Feels good to be on the doling out end of the bitch slapping. Are we gonna be able to get there across the Dnieper? You gotta forgive my pronunciation. I know it's horrendous. And catch him, catch him, catch him, catch him, catch him! Catch him! Autosave, catch him. Ah, we didn't catch him. Let's go. We actually need to take out this army, so let's go get him. And I do not want to deal with too much attrition right now, because I don't have a ton of manpower. This should be a pretty easy victory here, where we outnumber him by more than 1,000 horsemen. Boom! Yep, easy victory. All right, we'll chase him back across the river here. What was that defeat? Oh, was that over here? All right, good. Oh, shit, come on, go get him. Wife is pregos. That's probably a good thing. Where's that army? There it is. A lot of our territory has been conquered, but we wiped out their armies, basically. Get them! There we go. All right. Report success from the clan. Their elders now like Vision. Oh, a lot better. Okay, so he likes me more now. The clan likes me more now. Oh, who the fuck is this? Oh, you're a bitch. Bulgaria. We got 3 wars now. 3 people fighting us. We need this to be done. We need to take somebody out of this. Hopefully I can assault this down without too much trouble. Yep. Boom. Done. I'm gonna work on getting this guy out of the war. I mean, I got all my land. Like, all my land is frickin' hammered right now. And I just need to take one person out because I can't keep fighting a 3-front war and expect to win. Oh my god, what the hell? Everybody hates me. Alright, offer peace. Enforce demands. White peace. High Chief Silvestro loses 200 prestige. That's him. I would really love that, but we just need to get out of this war right now. I can't keep fighting multiple enemies. White peace. What we need to do is take Kiev. I hope they didn't join together. I hope it's separate wars. Oh, and he pushed... Now I'm by myself over here. But I feel good fighting infantry with my cavalry. That's one thing I got going for me. Ooh, that was a little more costly than I anticipated. Alright, so let's go get Kiev. Kind of playing on a high speed now, just because I want to get at least some interesting things done early on in this. Oh, and attrition. Ooh, no. It is February, so let's get the hell out of Dodge. Oh, that's gonna cost me some men there. Hopefully I don't suffer any attrition. Oh! Oh, that was like that was a quarter of my army that just froze to death. That sucked. Now, I don't think those armies are going to fight with each other. Let's go talk to this my friendly vassal over here who likes me. Let's do this. And let's get that bonus in. Oh, are they really going to attack me here? Oh, they are fighting together. Oh, I didn't actually expect them to do that. Oh, this is going to be ugly. This is going to be real ugly. I mean, we're technically winning right now, but just barely. Nope, there it goes. The lines collapsed. We lost our entire army. That was ugly. Form a blood oath. Call to arms. Can you come help me? I lost my entire military. They're gone. Every single one of them too. Ah, damn it, that sucked. Just everybody declared war on me. It sucked though, because I could have easily beat them one at a time. I don't have any prestige or gold to bring anybody else in. All right, maybe he can fight this for me for a little bit and keep my head above water. Should have called him in beforehand. A small spear throwing competition could be entertaining as a great way to enliven the battle technique. Yeah, it should amaze everybody. And if you just heard a Yoda, well, that's unfortunate. I think I got maimed. Everyone attending the spear throwing competition seems to be having a great time. They're partaking in the contest, conversing and laughing together. Perhaps the merriment is a bit too much as the spear is carelessly hurled into the field as someone is still out there. Oh shit. Yeah, somebody it wasn't me, but somebody gained maimed. That's unfortunate. Alright, guy, well, I got some prestige out of that. This guy might be able to keep it. Having spent hours swinging your sword, it is clear that your technique is getting better. Okay, okay, good. Martial and personal combat skill. Good. Maybe this guy can keep the war going for me. That would be nice. I think that would be good. We might be able to bring in some more troops of my own. I can just bring in a couple. And actually, he'll follow me around if I bring in those couple. Maybe. Now it looks like he's going to go out and do it himself. So 3 people are at war. I white pieced out of that one. But now 3 people are at war with me now. It's ugly. It's a shame I lost that battle, too, because that would have meant great things for me. But it looks like this guy's taking care of it pretty well right now. Hopefully we can come back from this. Alright, let's bring in some more troops. At least get a few hundred. And go hang out in Kiev. Actually, let's hang out in Kherson for now. Let's and siege it back down if we have enough men. Yeah, let his men take the attrition. Let his men do that. I'm gonna sit here and siege back my own land. Just enough men to barely do it. Just enough men. Alright, we lost our Chancellor. Child lacks a guardian, my son. So let's educate him myself. Me, I wanna guide my own son. Oh, damn it. You know, the ability for them to very, very, very easily siege down all of your territory like that, they take it really easily, but then it takes a lot more time to get it back. Kind of a pain in the butt. Alright, let's go take out these troops over here. Well, at least they're taking attrition, hang out in my territory like that. Ooh, that was a lot more men than I felt like dealing with. Alright, he took Kiev, which is good. It's a shame I broke that siege, though. Well, it's ugly, but I think I'll be able to pull this out all right. I mean, we're winning. One of these wars we're not winning, but it's just because he's got a lot of territory under his control. Every time my son looks at me, I get a sinking feeling in my stomach. He might be attracted to persons of the same sex as he. Interesting. Try to beat the gay out of him. Or he'll grow out of it. Loses homosexual, but he'll like me less. I kind of need my son to not be gay right now. Like, if it was later on in the game and I had multiple sons, I wouldn't care, but... I guess we're... Oh, I feel bad doing that, but we kind of got it right now. Oh, well, I'm a bad person. Well, if you guys didn't already know, Crusader Kings, playing Crusader Kings 2 makes you a terrible person. Alright, so let's head over this way. See what we can do about this army. Might be able to catch them. Boom. Good. Easy. Let's head back over this way. Hopefully we can avoid some attrition. Yeah, they're not interested in fighting. We're going to take a major river crossing penalty, but it's not going to be a big deal with so few troops. Alright. There goes those guys. So this guy wants to puss out. We surrender. I gain prestige, I gain piety, and moral authority, accept. Whoa, what is all this? What just happened? Did I take his land? He lost the war and I took his land? That's awesome. I'm on board with that, because I don't know what the fuck is all this. One title could be usurped, okay. Oh, that's always been there. Okay, that's been usurped. Wrong type of holding. Tribal lands in Kiev, Temple, and Uruk. So that's... So I don't want that stuff myself. If I give that out to someone else... Or can I... Pillage holding. What happens if I do that? I gain 100 gold. Some tech points. Burn land. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Don't have the permission. Recently burned the land. Okay, so I can do one at a time there. Insufficient land management. You have too many holdings in your personal domain, as a nomad can only have one holding without penalty. Interesting. However, you might want to keep the land for yourself so you can pillage it. Oh, I already did that. Clans want more land. So I took all this land, and that's becoming problematic because other people want some of it. So I took Kiev. I just took Kiev, right? Is that the only one I took? Honestly, I don't even remember what my own borders were before. Yeah, this was all my land, I believe. I took this. I think that's the only one I took. Okay. And here are my troops. And let's go to... Okay, we're still at war up here, and he's sieging that down. So let's let's move down over here. Insufficient land management. What does this mean? You have too many holdings in your personal domain. I can have this one, right? Yeah, so that's the only one I'm allowed to have. I'm not allowed to have this. So if I can give it away, though, right? Clans want more land. Okay, I'm gonna look at this for a second. Hand out one county, or you might face revolts from the existing clans as a negative effect of their clan sentiment for you. Face a minor clan. I don't think that's gonna be a problem right now because they love me. So we're just gonna keep that for now. And yep, our maximum population went up there. That's cool. So let's head down here. And we're gonna you deal with those guys, I'll deal with these guys. We'll turn this around, we'll make this a successful first war. I'm kind of loving this. I'm also kind of liking being in the Caucasus. I don't know why, I just like the region. You know, I'm a World War II history nerd, so, you know, looking at a lot of these names really ring a lot of bells for me. You fuckers, you just took it without even, well, there's nothing there. They just basically occupied it. And boom. Gone. And then we have to siege it back, which sucks. Now, special holding actions possible. Pillage Kiev. Do it. Perfect. Kiev has been pillaged. Now, we need more men. So we have some unused manpower here. So let's go to the military. We have a little bit of gold. I'd like, I think a little bit of heavy cavalry would be good. Just one. And let's bring in some more horse archers, and then we'll use our prestige to do this. Boom. Yeah, good. Merge, and we're gonna move you guys around here, and then shift-click there. Exactly what we wanted. But I'm gonna have to end this episode right here. I'm really enjoying this so far. Now that I'm starting to get the hang of it, I'm really excited for this series. So everybody, if you've enjoyed this episode, just drop me a like, leave me those comments right down below, and if you're interested in more Benjamin Magnus plays Crusader Kings 2, just subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next time.